This is Jeff Breedlove with the Georgia Council on Substance Abuse, and welcome to the Recovery Report. This is episode 3, the one with Ingrid. We are so excited here in our inaugural season, our pilot season, to start bringing you recovery news from around Georgia, recovery events from around Georgia, and just bringing the recovery community together, building a constituency of consequence, and getting us out there and making sure that people know that recovery is real. So one of the things I want to talk to you about today is some social media things that you can do to help grow not only our presence, but the presence of our RCOs and other recovery organizations around the state. And I want to focus today on Facebook and recommendations. So, for example, we have a Facebook page, and most of our RCOs have Facebook pages. And I pulled up the page for Mosaic Place, which is our RCO in Polk County and Cedartown. And so when you go to the Mosaic Place Facebook page, scroll down just a couple of hits, and it says recommendations and reviews. Do you recommend Mosaic Place? And you can, of course, click, we hope, yes. And then once you click yes, it will invite you to type a few sentences. And we hope that you'll not only recommend us, but all of our RCOs, because what that does is it enhances our algorithm on Facebook. It puts us out there more. And it's just another great way to broaden the appeal and the reach of the Georgia recovery community on Facebook. It also shows people when they come to the page. So take a moment this week when you're sitting around the house, maybe chilling with Netflix. Maybe you're out at an event that's kind of boring. Maybe you're sitting in a meeting trying to look like you're really working. And scroll through these pages and give a shout out. Give a recommendation. That's a positive way you can help the recovery community for free this week on Facebook and social media. Now there's some other things I want to share with you, but before we get into the news, I want to talk about our warm line. You know, we're so proud of the CARES warm line here at the Georgia Council on Substance Abuse because it really helps save lives. And you can call it at 1-844-326-5400. And there's peers that are sitting waiting to talk to you. Maybe you're just having a bad day. Maybe you need a family member or a friend to call. I have to tell you, they've been through training. These are people that care. They're our peers. They love. They're sitting there waiting to help. So 844-326-5400, the CARES warm line. And maybe you don't need it personally, but maybe you could promote it on your social media that it's available. Maybe you could tell a friend, we've got equipment, we've got business cards, we've got flyers, we've got pamphlets. If you need some materials, we've got the materials for you. So please help us get the word out across Georgia about the CARES warm line. And one more time, that's 844-326-5400. So moving on to some legislative news and advocacy, I want to tell you that H.R. 2466, the State Opioid Response Grant Authorization Act, boy, they have big words in Washington. But all that really is to stabilize funding for our programs. Like in Georgia, that would be some of our RCO programs and warm line programs and some of the other great things we do. We've picked up 2 co-sponsors in Georgia, and we want to say thank you. Want to give a thank you and shout out to Congresswoman Lucy McBath and Congressman John Lewis, the first 2 co-sponsors from Georgia for H.R. 2466. That means we have 2 of our 14 members of the House of Representatives as co-sponsors. We thank them so much for their leadership and their support. But that means we've got 12 more members of the House to go, plus our 2 U.S. senators. So we are asking you to reach out to your member of Congress, and we're asking members of Congress and their staff that are going to watch the recovery report to go ahead and be a co-sponsor of H.R. 2466. It's a bipartisan piece of legislation. There's 2 Democrats and 2 Republicans who are the lead authors. It's not a tax increase. There's no downside to stepping up and speaking up and supporting the recovery community with H.R. 2466. But one more time, thank you to Congresswoman Lucy McBath and Congressman John Lewis for leading the way with the Georgia delegation. And we hope to have a united, nonpartisan, bipartisan, 100% Georgia delegation support. Now, also thinking ahead, I want to thank Mayor Eddie Deloach in Savannah and the Savannah Area Chamber of Commerce for meeting with our team recently in Savannah. We are looking to come to every community and every county across Georgia to plan some recovery events and to organize the recovery community. Some great things going on in Chatham County, big things getting ready to happen in Gwinnett County, in Cobb County, Clark County. So if we haven't been to your county and you want to help us with advocacy, I can't cover 159 counties by myself, and our staff here, we can't cover that. We've got to build a recovery team across this state. So you can email Jeff at gasubstanceabuse.org. It's easy to find me. Just message me on any of our social media pages, and we will get together and we will help you get ready to help us organize in your county. But eventually, we want to have 159 county teams. So hopefully, if you haven't been to your county, reach out to me and let's get something going in your local county and your local community. We have got to organize for ARAD on January 28th. But actually, before that, on the first day of session, we want to be organized with the Georgia General Assembly, where we have recovery volunteers down there every day. They meet for 40 days, and we want to have all 40 days covered by recovery advocates from across the state. We want to be ready to come to county commission meetings and city council meetings. When your member of Congress has a town hall or an event, we want to be there. And the word recovery should always be mentioned. So help us organize advocacy across Georgia. Reach out to me on social media. Give me a phone call, 404-615-5735. Love to get you involved in our advocacy team. Now,
hi, this is Tiana Garcia, and I'm here with your community events. There will be 2 recovery advocacy trainings coming up. One on October 30th, which will be held at Coweta Forest, located at 48 East Washington Street, Noonan, Georgia, from 6:30 to 8 p.m. And the second will be on November 6th at Jay's Place, located at 1362 Juanita Ave in Gainesville, Georgia, from 6 p.m. to 7:30 p.m. The purpose of these trainings are to prepare for the General Assembly and to improve, enhance, and expand, also to organize the advocacy efforts of the Georgia recovery community. On October 25th, please join the Divas Who Win Freedom Center community at 645 Hawthorne Avenue, Athens, Georgia, 30306, for an overdose prevention advocacy walk. This event will take place from 4:30 to 8 p.m. The kickoff is at 4:30 and the walk begins at 5 p.m. with a candlelight vigil at 7 p.m. Pizza will be served from 4 to 4:45, and Narcan training and kits will be available. On Thursday, October 24th from 6 to 9 p.m., Peers Empowering Peers will be hosting a art and music and recovery in Sandy Springs. All supplies will be provided. Please wear clothing that you are comfortable painting in. There will be an open mic, music activity, art vendors, blackout poetry, a spray paint activity, and best of artwork of the night contest. For more information, please call Vera at 404-661-3414. If you would like for us to add your recovery events to our email blast, or are currently not receiving our community events blast and would like to start receiving our emails, please forward your information to Tiana at gasubstanceabuse.org. That's TYANA at gasubstanceabuse.org, and we will be glad to add you. Lastly, please do not forget about our Share Your Story contest we have going on. All you have to do is share your story with us on social media using our hashtag GARecovers. That's hashtag GARecovers. The contest will end on November 1st, and the winner will receive an exclusive gift from the GCSA. Make sure you like and follow us on Instagram and Twitter at the handle recovery_GCSA and on Facebook at Georgia Council on Substance Abuse. Please stay tuned for more recovery report.
Hi, this is William with more of your recovery report. And today I have a special guest, Miss Ingrid Kay, the CEO and creative director of Q Optics. How are you doing today?
Hi, William. How are you doing?
Doing good. It's good to see you as well.
You too.
And for most people that don't know, you were actually some of the masterminds, the creatives, in helping create the message. La 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 la. 3, No, don't stop it. And for most people, they don't know that you actually helped with the creatives and the messaging for the Georgia Recovers campaign that launched earlier this summer in June.
Right,
How was it?
We did all the imaging for the billboards and all the videos
Okay.
and the RCO background videos and the libraries and the messaging and it was
And the
really
press
fun.
conference and all
It was
that good
really-
stuff.
Yeah, it was really a culmination of press conference, so it was really great working with you guys. Great team.
I enjoyed it as well too. I know she did a lot of traveling, going from the north side of Georgia to the south side of Georgia and
Yeah.
everything else. So I think she got to see the whole landmark in itself, and she could probably remap out Georgia. Probably, I'm pretty sure,
I
with doing
think
this whole
so, I
campaign.
think so.
But I think we have you here today because we have a interesting contest that's coming up to go along with this campaign. You want to tell us more about that?
Sure. So one of the things that may have been not advertised as much or put out there as much is that there are actually signs on 120 of the trains for Georgia Recovers.
I see him every day.
And
All right.
Bill Campbell and Jeff, I guess, put all that together to get the message out. And they're kind of fun. So we went down with a team, and you were there, to get a little video of y'all getting on the train and checking out the messaging. And we thought, you know what, let's put this, let me start again. Can we cut right there? So not put it out there, but what are we trying to do? We're trying to, build a little community around it. We're
Build a
trying
community,
to-
trying to
to
spread the
engage,
word.
engage, that's the word I was thinking.
Engage the community.
Yeah. So, ready to go? Cut? Okay. So we thought, why not build a little community around it? And let's engage people into the train signage that's out there for the rest of this year, I think it is. So we got a little video shot. Let me do that again. Cut. Sorry, William.
You never look like, I like this. It's good. It's going good.
So we did shoot a little video of your team, as you know, and we thought, you know what, let's get people to guess what train station it is. So that contest is going out, and it's got a really great grand prize, 2 days at an Airbnb in the country with your friends.
Okay.
The house holds 8 people, so you could literally go out and have a party out there.
Can I enter myself?
Yeah, I don't think so. I don't think you can enter,
Okay.
William,
No.
but, your friends can. No, I'm just kidding.
Okay, no, definitely. All my friends on Facebook and Instagram, you definitely need to enter into this contest. I promise
There
you,
you
it's
go,
worth
there
it.
you go. So,
All right, and thank you, Miss Ingrid, again for stopping by and being a part of the Recovery Report. I think this is episode 3, so she's giving us a lot of tips on behind the scenes as well too, because you're an awesome, like, creative, perfectionist, person. So I'm definitely excited to have you a part of this whole series with us. Okay?
it's a pleasure working with you.
Yes, ma'am. Hey. Yeah.
Just want to thank you all for joining us here on episode 3, the one with Ingrid. And got a very, very special guest, our executive director, Neil Campbell, because it was just National Boss Day. And just want to take a moment to put you on the spot and let you know, in all seriousness, not only does your staff love you and respect you, but the whole Georgia Recovery community just thanks you for what you mean to us. So listen, join us for episode 4 coming up. And as I always say, recovery's real.